quiet out here. No one to bother me.
Hi friends and welcome to Viktors Reality. Today I'm going to be playing the next gen update of Destiny 2 at 4K 60 frames per second instead of the standard 30 that we've all been playing all these years.
Guardian, the coordinates.
Out here often, folks?
Not as much since we
And
met
don't
when
forget
I
to
used
check
when
out
on
this
assignment.
weekend I will be playing Cyberpunk on Saturday.
Quiet out here.
I'll be live in the chats.
No one
If
to
you want to
bother
ask a
me.
question or anything, I'll be there.
To bother.
So I'll just be messing around in the world just to show you guys the graphics and how fluid this game looks. And it truly is a next-gen experience, at least for console gamers, as the PC side has been enjoying this fluidity all this time. So enjoy the gameplay that I have here, plus I'll be talking a little bit about my monitors that I have so far, like the new LG 27GN950 4K monitor that just arrived here. And I am in wow of that monitor. Everything from the clarity to the brightness to the LG Nano colors, everything does look next gen on that monitor. And it's funny, right? When you get a new monitor or TV, it just brings all your games to life. And this 4K 60Hz monitor that can also do 1440p at 120Hz. If you saw in my community post, I did post a screenshot of the Xbox Series X being able to display a 1440p 120Hz signal. So this is truly now a dual purpose monitor for PC and console, as that 120Hz now I believe is mandatory for any monitor that you buy in the future. Of course, it does not have the HDMI 2.1 port. That is coming next year, and I hope it's not going to be too expensive. I hope it's at the same price as this one, but it might be at a more expensive price, as usually when they introduce these new features, they can market these new 120Hz. Wait a minute, that looks like a 30. Did you guys see that rabbit? That looked like a 30 frames per second rabbit versus the 60 frames per second game. That's funny. So hopefully it's not too crazy, but we'll see. At CES 2021, I'll be able to get more information and provide that for you, because that is going to be, and that's going to be the future on everyone's list, as all consoles now can support 4K at 120Hz, and the PC has been doing it for a long time. The thing is, we just have to wait on these developers to make these games compatible with the 120Hz. As you know, not many and not all features are available at 120Hz. Just to say, just like Destiny, only 120Hz is available on Crucible, not in normal gameplay, which this should be able to handle 120Hz no problems. But maybe in the future we'll be able to get an update that will be able to provide that, as more people get more TVs and monitors that support that resolution. But the GN950 is an amazing monitor, and it's good to have something like that here on the channel, because I want to be able to provide my opinions on the lower end to the high end and everything in between. I don't just want to stick with a certain brand or a certain budget, because if I do that, anything that's low end, I'll say it's awesome, or mid-tier or high end. I want to be able to provide information on a wide spectrum of monitors. That way I can give you my honest impressions, and if something really stands out, you know it stands out, and if something is mediocre, well, I have tried many monitors before it, and if it doesn't stand out to me, or again, like I said, if it's mediocre or boring, or you see that marketing hype or other channels that say this is the best monitor here and there, I just want to be able to give my opinion and my feedback, because all I want to do here is help you make an awesome buying decision. I don't want you to waste your money. Nobody likes wasting their money. And that's the whole point of why I make these videos, is to give you a wide spectrum of games and motion tests and web browsing, all these different things, because many people do different things on their monitors. Everyone needs a certain monitor for a certain situation. And when I say a certain monitor is good or bad, in my opinion, what I would like you to do is to take that information, use it to your best judgment, and compare it to other YouTubers, other channels, other review sites, so you can make an overall, all-around buying decision. You know, you shouldn't stick with one person and believe everything one person says, because everyone has their tastes, everyone has their certain brands or situations that they like. I mean, everyone knows here, I love contrast. I love my monitors to look like a TV as much as possible. At the same time, it's not like I play and web browse and media all on contrast mode, right? I do like web browsing on sRGB mode when the monitor provides. I can't edit on contrast mode. I gotta edit on sRGB mode to give me the most neutral colors or toned down colors to make it more realistic. And it's easier on the eyes when I'm editing. But when I'm playing my games, like here, Destiny 2, I am playing it on the LG 27GN950 at 4K 60 Hz on the Xbox Series X, but this is a direct feed gameplay recorded on the Elgato 4K60 S Plus. I connected the Xbox to the capture card to the monitor. That's why I really love this capture card, as it has zero delay and I can get you this crisp, awesome visuals that the Xbox Series X is able to provide, especially here on Destiny 2 on the next gen update. And also please let me know in the comments below, I do have a lavalier microphone. This is the Panda lavalier microphone, and I am using it just to try out a different kind of recording quality. I think it sounds pretty cool, but it'd be awesome for you guys to give me some feedback, as of course I will be upgrading the audio and lighting and little things here and there to overall improve the channel. As you know, when I make my videos, I don't just hit record and do it all ghetto, if that's the word. I try to do it in a way where it's eye-pleasing, ear-pleasing, and I know my audio needs improvement. That's why I put some sound effects or transition effects, just to make it more eye-pleasing and more enjoyable, because that's the whole point of how I see things, is to make it an experience. And I try to make it where when you watch my videos, it's not just someone recording on a monitor and that's it. I actually want to provide some kind of experience per monitor to make it more enjoyable. I mean, that's just how I see it, and I hope you do enjoy it. So any feedback would be great, because that's the whole point, to make it more ear and eye-pleasing for you. But with this next gen update, everything is super smooth. It's like playing Destiny 2 all over again, especially with the graphics. I mean, the graphics do look a lot better, but playing it on the Series X, I always noticed it to look a lot better than the Xbox One X. Now with the 60 FPS versus the 30, that does make a major difference. And the game just feels different. I have to get used to the controls. The controls are a lot more touchy, and I just have to be able to control my thumbs a lot better now. But everything is crystal clear, super smooth, no issues whatsoever. And that's why I did get the LG GN950 to have an easier time recording 4K60 gameplay. As with the Elgato, you have to record it from a 4K60 source, meaning you have to connect it to a monitor that's 4K60. So in the Xbox, you got to set it up that way. You can't do a 1440p 120 or 1440p. The Elgato doesn't record like that. So that's why I specifically got the GN950. And yes, I could have gotten a cheaper 4K monitor, but after seeing the S2721DGF's LG Nano IPS technology, I really did fall in love with the LG Nano colors. You have to really see it. And just so you're aware, I want to be able to bring this information because, again, I do have a wide variety of monitors, and I want to be able to tell you what I've been able to test and see. And for example, now I do have an Alienware AW2720HF monitor with a blazing fast IPS display. As with all the monitors, there are things that I do want to point out. I've been able to try many monitors with a Innolux IPS, an AUO IPS display, and now the LG Nano display. You can call it AU or AUO, Optronics, however you want to call it. The Alienware AW2720HF has that display. Now, not on many occasions, but if you look on Reddit, if you look at reviews, and it has happened to me, so I'm confirming that it has happened. When you're using a fast image, a 240 Hz image, the screen tends to, because I want to say it's so fast, the IPS is moving so fast, it might leave some kind of ghosting trail, kind of like a small version of burn-in, which goes away if you do use the LED or display conditioner, LED conditioner. It does remove it. I have had some people in the comments with that monitor state the same thing. How do I remove that? Oh my gosh, I'm worried. And the good thing is it does go away right away. There is no issue with that. So I'm really hesitant to see any display with that kind of technology. An AUO or an AU Optronics panel, I have seen the newer versions of that panel display the same image retention. So that is something to note and something to be aware of. I hope it's a small number of people that it's happening to, but it has happened to me, and I have made a video on it showing what happened at the Blurbusters UFO test demo that I was showing. It kind of burnt in that scrolling effect, but the good thing is you can remove it with the LED conditioning. So that's something again to note. I have not seen anything on the LG Nano, and the Innolux IPS display on the Aorus AD27QD monitor, that was just too slow. That is miles behind. I don't know about the new ones, but if you go to displayninja.com, they do show that the Innolux AD27QD monitor is the same, the Razer Raptor 27-inch monitor, among many new ones. So I will stay away from that panel because it's just too slow to what I've been able to see. The LG Nano runs around it in circles, not even sweating, while the Innolux is dragging way behind. I would say that the AUO Optronics panel is very fast, but I'm worried about that image retention that I have been seeing on many reviews, on the comments, and it has happened to me personally. Do you want to say that the AW2720HF is an old monitor? I don't think so. That's cutting edge, top of the line 1080p, 240 Hz last year. It's by no means a low end or 3 years ago old technology. It's right there with the new technology, and the new ones right now are at 1440p 240 Hz, while last year's was 1080p 240 Hz. So it's the same line, it's just higher resolution. And of course, with a little bit more color thrown in as technology that gets better. I don't know if that's a panel defect. I don't know if that's just the issue with those kinds of panels, the type of panels they're using. They're going super fast, but you might get that image retention. Again, it's not just me, it's many others. But I do want to say that and put that information out there because it's something for you to note when you're shopping for a monitor, to look at all the display technologies so you don't run into an issue, because nobody likes wasting their money. I do love my Alienware. I will say that. It has served me well. I use it for 1080p gaming now, as I don't need 240 Hz because I have the G7, which is 1440p 240 Hz. And that's an amazing monitor. That just destroys the AW2720HF. But again, the AW2720HF is an older panel. So it is what it is. Technology gets better, and we just have to adapt. And either we upgrade or we hold off, and we upgrade when we really need to. And that's why I make these videos, to be able to help you. But again, at the end of the day, your eyes rule, your eyes are king, your eyes are better than mine. Whatever looks good to you is what you should get. You know, if you don't like the curve, if you like the flat, if it's too big, you like it smaller, whatever, the colors, the resolution, whatever you need, you should get. I'm just here to help you reaffirm or change your mind if you've already made up your mind. That's the whole point, again, of why I do these videos. But here is Destiny 2 at 4K60 on the Xbox Series X. Please leave a comment down below if you like these kind of videos. I can be doing these videos as new technologies, as news. Maybe I can do like a news video. Any kind of, monitor information that I get, I could write them down and then just show some gameplay and talk about the things I've been finding. I know not everybody can really search the web for all the monitors, but since I love display technologies, and if it helps you, that's the whole point. But yes, I will be playing it on the LG 27GN950 monitor. It's just really clear, really beautiful, really bright, and I want to experience it with the LG Nano technology colors. And of course, playing it on the G7, on the S32, S27, and the BenQ EX2510, among other monitors that are here or will be arriving very shortly. And don't forget to check out this weekend, I will be playing Cyberpunk on Saturday. I'll be live in the chats if you want to see there, if you want to ask a question or anything, I'll be there. So if you found this video helpful, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on a future video. I'll see you guys next time.